Good day, people. I'm bullish on gold and silver. I'm expecting for the price of gold and silver to rise significantly in next few months, and I'm also expecting that gold and silver will be expecting the all-time high before the end of 2026. I also have some price targets which I've mentioned in my previous video, and we will continue on this. I'm expecting for gold to rise around, I think, 6,650, and I think it's 6,650, not 6,550. Let me have a look quickly, and so I can show you where exactly I'm expecting. Sorry, 6,560, not 6,660. So I'm expecting for the price of gold to top is around 6,560 before the end of the year, the current year 2026. And for silver, I'm expecting for the price of silver to be around $173. I'm not expecting for silver to go more than $175 by the end of this year, which is quite a bit of move from the current prices. So given that I have given you a time and price, we are going to look at the small time frame analysis. In my previous video that I made, I also indicated that there was a possibility of prices to go down, and then we are going to discuss that right now. Since that we have out of since we already discussed the large time frame analysis, and we'll start with silver. It'll make more sense with silver because gold has risen quite a bit, and I'm expecting. I told you guys that I'm expecting that this pattern that had gone over here doesn't seem to be behaving like part of a bullish move. It looks like that we are going to see a deeper correction. Okay, either we can combine this wave with this wave, and then we can expect for the prices to come down, or either this wave on its own ends right over here, and then we're expecting a deeper move right over here. So we'll do that right now. We have seen quite a bit move early hours in the this is in the evening here in Canada, and we have already started a new trading day, I think, back in Australia. So I'm expecting that next couple of days, that is today, Tuesday, and Wednesday, are going to be bullish. I mean bearish in silver. Let me go down and draw this. So once again, we can see something like this behavior to bring prices down right over here. As the long time frame analysis already told you guys that I'm bullish strongly on gold and silver. Let's have a look on weekly time frame chart to give you an idea what I'm talking about. Okay. If you are following Elliott wave analysis, you can definitely refer to this pattern that actually starts back around over here. All right. So this is a super cycle wave started that actually started from over here, and we are considering this as wave A, this as wave B, and we are expecting that we will be waves finishing wave C pretty soon before the end of 2027, uh, right over here. Okay, so this is the year I'm talking about right over here. As per Elliott wave analysis, we have the wave pattern that we're expecting right now is wave 1 and 2, which is followed by wave 3 and a sharper decline, which is wave 4. And I've been talking about this cup pattern right now. We are right now sitting above the previous top right over here, which is pretty ideal position. It's kind of no-brainer to go long at this point right now. But this deeper correction that has happened give us a hint that we are going to see stronger price behavior right over here. Okay, so this needs to be worrying. If you are following Elliott wave analysis or a traditional technical analysis, this pullback, it needs to be worrying right now. Let's have a look at daily time frame right over here. And I've mentioned that in addition to the support line that we have of previous all-time high, we have this diagonal line that is indicating that this correctional pattern that actually started way back in January 2026 seems to be completed right now. Okay, so it looks like if you give it the point, then it's pretty interesting. I wanted to bring one point, which is July. A lot of people know that July is the seventh month, and it is one of the most. It kind of divides the whole year into approximately two halves, right? Ideally, it would be June, but it gives you around July 16, July 20th, right over here. So from the start of the year, we have been bearish, and right now, previous years have been strongly bullish. So if you look, you can look at the prices have been falling almost 6.5, 7 months. So it's quite interesting to see that prices has started to come up. It has broken the diagonal support that's been encompassing the previous structure, and right now we are kind of seeing 1 2 1 2 structure. That's what I'm talking about, because we have created uh, a price structure that has broken an important support line, right? That has broken an important support line. There's a chance of 1 2 1 2 right over here. And once that is over, let's have a look first on hourly time frame. Mm, okay. So this is a possibility. This is a real possibility of price coming down strongly. In a couple of days, that should be done, and this will be also an ideal position to go long. All right. So keep in mind, once again, we are not tightly looking at Elliott wave pattern right now. We are looking at simple as an impulse wave followed by a correction. Impulse wave followed by a correction. If you do that, you'll be much better than a lot of eliticians. Okay, so all you got to look is an impulse wave followed by a correction, impulse wave followed by a correction. If you bought over here and your stop loss was over here, you don't need to worry whether price will make a smaller correction or whether price will make a larger correction. Anytime it makes a sizable correction like this or like this, you can go long. But it's itself, on calling this itself, is a very dangerous call on its own. It's like we do not have any data. We're just relying on pattern recognition, and we're expecting there is a high possibility because the way prices has gone up in silver and gold that a strong pullback is to be expected. This is something that I mentioned in my previous video as well. Okay. While I'm strongly bullish in gold and silver, and I've told you guys already the prices, which thanks a lot for the response. I am once again expecting that these pulse prices do not have to move in vertical waves. But this pullback, if it happens, that will be an important pullback. Reason is because in case we get wave 1 and 2, wave 3 and 4, then as per commodities, especially given the case, we can see that the wave 5 can be extremely sharp and powerful. Okay, that can easily take almost the 50% of the whole move. All right, let's have a look. I'm not sure, once again, this is just a guesswork right now, so we can easily say that this limit could be the middle of the larger structure. If this is happens and prices go all the way over here, the next potential target is around $78 after price dropping. So imagine going from 62 to $78 and even higher. A lot of time you gotta keep an eye that commodities have a uh, pretty strong sense of moving strongly in fifth wave. All right, so either we can take as a wave 1 and 2 and wave 3 and 4, or we can consider this as wave 1 2, wave 1 2. Both cases, I am desperately waiting for a pullback. There will be a golden chance to go once again long. Okay, let's have a look at silver. Let's have a look at gold. So by the mean, if you look at the, while silver is not making all-time high, I mean in recent swing, in not making higher highs, gold has been making higher highs in the last 3 4 days. Okay, and this price action on its own is choppy. It's not as strong as we have seen right over here or over here, a clear structure. It's instead of a lot of zigzags are in there, a lot of corrections are in there. So this is more dangerous than silver, because if price falls back to, let's say, over here, is still good enough, 4,450. It has also potential to fall back right over here. Okay, in that case, we will say a three-wave structure followed by a five-wave structure. So this is pretty valid. We can expect for the prices to come over here or over here. Both possibilities exist. If it is to aim over this one, they should come around over here, give a pullback, and over here. Okay. But if the prices has to come down further, then we need to see that the prices can make a sharper drop first, a pullback right over here, and then come down. So both chances exist. The next couple of days are going to be very interesting. That's including today's day. I'm talking about Tuesday and Wednesday. So Tuesday and Wednesday are expected to be very interesting. I was expecting for this price action to happen on Monday, but it has delayed a bit, and we are seeing that initial signs of there in there. Okay, so be really careful. I'm once again bullish on gold and silver. My profit, my price target for gold and silver are pretty clear. $6,550 for gold per ounce before the end of December 2026. I think I mentioned somewhere that it's 2027. So that is a mistake. I'm not going to go down back and correct it. 2026, December 2026. I'm expecting that we're going to see an all-time high in gold and silver both. So wherever you are, at least take the money that you put in investment. Okay, if you want to leave the profits and okay, say I'm going to risk the profits, that's your decision. You have to do bear the consequences, but there's a very high study chances that we are going to see all-time high, and then after that, and a lot of people are looking. Thanks again, once again. I'm gonna do a video once we get close to it, and I'm gonna do a video. Thinking we might see um once in a lifetime occurring where things will move together. All right, we'll look into it more. Have a good one, and bye bye.